Everybody, I want to make a quick story time or whatever. Basically this is like my food story. I kind of had this recorded already, but I decided to redo it because there's a lot more I want to say, and I got interrupted. Let me take this off. Okay, like I was born with sickle cell trait. My parents are both carriers. Fortunately, me and my siblings did not get the actual sickle cell, and I actually have a friend who has the sickle cell, and he's really sick all the time. Well, not all the time, but when he gets sick, he's gone for like weeks. And I remember, like, I was wondering like how he didn't fail class, but that really sucks, and I'm glad he's doing better now. At least what I've heard of, he's doing better. So yeah, I was born with sickle cell trait. So I have anemia. When I pee, there's like not blood, but you can see like white blood cells under a microscope, and like those sickles, from what my doctor told me. Anyway, so like my grandma used to give us like iron in like a liquid form before we went to bed at night, and it would be in a spoon, and I used to hate it, but it kept me healthy. I didn't know that. I thought she was just giving it to us for no reason, and we couldn't drink milk with it because it would like counteract or something like that. What else? So then basically, let me just skip forward. In high school, I tried to be vegetarian for like a month, and it worked because all I ate was like burritos, but I think the burritos had some beef in it, and that's why I was okay. And like I have to eat meat or else like I will get really sick, and kind of deathly sick, because like my body would just start shutting down, and it doesn't even take that long. Usually I can like prevent it or delay it by taking vitamins, and I take iron, of course. I take iron, B12, and vitamin D, and I take them at the same time. And I had to take them last night because I woke up and like my heart was just not beating regularly at all. Like it was just fluttering really bad. And it's only been, yesterday was like 2 days into my vegetarian thing, and now it's been 3 days. Something I've noticed is that my armpits don't stink no more. Okay. Which is a benefit. But I did notice that when I used to exercise and then I was on a vegetarian diet, I wouldn't really see any results. But when I was eating meat, it really cut down the fat, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really have a body type that holds fat, you know what I'm saying? My metabolism really fast. And I think that's one of the reasons why I need something heavy like meat. It really helps. So like I got into my spiritual journey, and then I started wondering like, why are we eating meat? Especially for ethical reasons, not even just for the spiritual journey. Like, why are we eating meat? And then like when I look at it like biblically, it's like humans were eating plants. And then when the flood happened, then they were allowed to eat meat. And I'm thinking like, I came to the conclusion like maybe we don't have to eat meat, especially in these days and times, you know, with all the vegetarian options and vegan snacks that they have out there. And don't get me wrong, vegans annoy me. I even got into a fight with my sister because she tried to go vegan, and we made up. I love her. But like, don't try to make me look like a butthole though, because I was just like, it's not gonna work because I'm just looking out for her. I told her because we all have the same problem. Like, if you don't eat meat, you're gonna get sick. At least for us. But she ended up sticking with it. But now she's incorporating more meats into her meals, but it's mostly a vegetable-based diet. And I think that's probably the best diet that we should have. But like before, I was just saying like, maybe we can kind of apply it to maybe like scripture, I guess. Now this video is open to comments from anybody from any race, so this is just not, you know, a religious thing. It's just a spiritual journey. I just think that maybe like we don't have to eat meat right now, but if there's an emergency, maybe we'll have to eat meat. I think everybody should learn how to hunt. That's something I need to do, learn how to hunt, learn how to fish, because if we get into dire times, also learn how to farm. When we get into like dire times and dire straits and emergencies, you need to know how to take care of yourself. And there's no running to the supermarket. I remember like there was a hurricane Harmeen, something like that. She was coming and I didn't even know. And when I went to the grocery store, like everything was empty in there, and I was like, what is going on? And good thing I didn't know there was an emergency at that last minute, because there's literally nothing in the supermarket. That was scary. And I keep saying that, but I don't really get started on it. But when I get my job, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start with my farm. And one moment. Okay, I'm back. Okay, learn how to farm, blah blah blah. I'm gonna do that. And hopefully I won't be too late. But my husband knows how to do it, so not farm, but hunt. So we might be okay. We might, but we should all be self-sufficient and not depend on other people. Another thing. The reason why I redid this video, because I wanted to add this bit, and I didn't want to like make multiple takes of the video. Basically, like, I think about how animals have personalities and stuff like that, and like my cat and my dog, I have 2 cats and 1 dog, like they all have personalities, and it's like, damn, if they have personalities, right? I'm thinking about all the cows and the goats and the sheep and the fish, like all these animals have personalities, and I feel so bad like thinking about little animals, not even little animals, but just any animal, because it's like, can you imagine like all the stress that they'd have to go through? Hold on. Yeah, okay, anyway, all that stress hormone that the animals release, and then they get killed, and I'm just wondering, like, aren't we kind of eating like stressed out animals? Sorry guys, I keep getting interrupted. Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the chemicals that they put in the animal, plus the animal being stressed out, and then like you eat them, and then it's like, I feel like you absorb what the animal goes through, you know, as well as the nutrients. So it's like, dang, I'm absorbing a being that is about to get killed, and it just makes me feel so horrible. And then I look at my animals, and it's like, they're not stupid. Like, people think animals are dumb. They're not. And then it's like, I'm sticking up for animals, but I know if my cat was like my size, he would eat me. They would eat me. They would jump me, and they would eat me. They would tear me apart. But that's just, I think the benefit of being a human being and the blessing of being a human is to have the upper hand of things. Like, we really don't have to eat them. I mean, we have the choice, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if animals work the same way. I'm not sure if they're just like robots. Not robots, but just programmed to eat, and they don't really think about emotion like that. But I don't know. I'd like to think that if my dog was maybe 10 times bigger than me, or my cat was 10 times bigger than me, or my size, or my dog was my size, my dog is almost my size anyway, that they wouldn't eat me. But I don't know. And then it's like, when we think about, like, when we talk about veganism and vegetarianism, it's like, people think that we somehow took ourselves out of the food chain, you know what I'm saying? We haven't. Like, we're still in the food chain. Years and years of evolution is not gonna go away. We're evolving all the time. It's gradual. I read that since we're always on the phone and looking at screens, our eyes are gonna get bigger. Stuff like that. And it's just stuff that makes me think. But personally, I don't think we need to eat animals anymore. Or at least we can have like a day where we don't eat meat, like Meatless Mondays. Stuff like that. Like one day I just want to incorporate that into my family. When I get my own place and my own house and stuff like that, I want to have days where we don't eat meat. Or a day we don't eat meat. But as far as raising my kids, I'm not gonna force veganism or vegetarianism on them. I think it was Italy where this lady like tried to do that with her kid, and the kid got really malnourished or something like that, and I think they locked her up. I don't know. Like, I don't want to push anything on my kids, like diet and religion. Eventually I want them to come to their own conclusion, so I'm not going to push anything on them, like how I don't do that now. But basically that's all I really want to say. Spiritually, do you think we don't have to eat meat? Like, what are your spiritual thoughts on meat and animals? Yeah, but all in all, when it comes down to it, and I'm like in dire straits, like survival, like doomsday, I'm definitely gonna go out and kill an animal. Not like a pet or anything, but if it does come down to it, you guys, and there's no cows out there, there's no walking hamburgers, there's no walking bacon, you might have to, I don't want to say it, but you might have to kill Lassie, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say it, but I'm just being real with you guys. Just like now, like when I really need to eat meat, and like I can't even like move, and like I'm just laying there, I don't have any energy to move, I definitely go into the fridge, and then I take out a lunch meat packet, and I just eat the slices, and then 15 minutes from then, instantly better, just like when I took my vitamins. Yeah, but I'll just try to stick with my vitamins, and that's basically all. I like this view here. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna record my next video, and that's basically it. Have a great day, and oh yeah, something about unclean animals. My grandma didn't allow us to eat ham or pork. It's tasty though. I really like ribs. Is ribs beef or pork? I don't know. There might be a different kind of ribs. We all have ribs, but there's ribs in the fridge right now. I'm kind of drooling thinking about it. But I'm just thinking, like, if I just remember how good I feel not to eat animals, then and then I get through a day where I don't, I'm really proud of myself, and I just have to thank the Most High for it, because gave me the strength. So peace out, you guys, and I'm gonna record this next video. And a vegan that I want you guys to check out is Kira Rose. She used to be Scarlet Saint on YouTube. I'll leave the link below. She's my favorite because she doesn't really push it on you, but the things that she shows and the meals that she shows are pretty good. And I think she's just a wonderful person. So you guys check out the link below, and bless y'all. It doesn't really matter what you eat. Well, it does. But just all in all, I really like the kosher thing that Judaism incorporates. Eventually I just want to eat kosher, and that's it. I don't know why. I don't know where. No, I do know where in the New Testament where it's like we can eat meat now because Noah and all that. But I still think that was just like a temporary thing. Seven Trumpets Prepper also said, like, I'm always talking about him, but he said something like when he was still in the world, going to church and stuff like that, right afterwards they would have a barbecue, heating up the ham and the bacon, you know? And it's just not right. It says in the scriptures you're not supposed to do that. But different strokes for different folks. Peace out, and I don't want to make this video too long. See you in the next video. Bye. Peace.